Welcome, blockchain buyers, to the Blockchain Buyer channel. I had to come to you today from Twitter. That's right, CSC Bully on Twitter at Chowdhury underscore JIBON says, really play, well, not really play, real play starts now, hashtag CSC. And what he's commenting on is this tweet from Casinocoin Updates. It says Casinocoin swap has ended. Casinocoin is only available on the XRP ledger. What's next? And then it has all these hashtags, but I'm going to go ahead and like that. What's next is the moon, baby. Let's get to it. But anyway, Crypto Chill Daddy at XRP Chill Daddy. I bought into CSC before the swap at 0.001. I just bought more at 0.004. The last coin I bought this low was Tailcoin. CSC is going to change the gambling industry, and I have already tested it on the XRPL net. It's fast. XRP fast. That's pretty cool. Crypto Chill Daddy is responding to a tweet by Crypto9 at Crypto916, Cali Explorer. And he wrote, with the next big announcement, CSC will begin sitting comfortably in the 0.005 zone. Casinocoin is climbing its way up to the 0.01, which is a penny mark many have been hoping for. And when it hits, what did he say? And when it hits that mark, it will get noticed big time by investors who haven't been following the project yet. Well, I certainly hope so, Cali Explorer. I'm with you on that one. I'm going to go ahead and like it. And scrolling. So, Speedy one. Gonna like that one. Says, if you keep making us do this, we'll just shout louder each time. Casinocoin demand is not going away. In fact, it's increasing every day. CSC volume yesterday was 5 million plus. Uphold Inc. You can make that 25 mil, but you need to engage the convo with Daniel underscore WWF and get this done. I'm trying to tell you. Oh yeah, announcements will be coming in. I'm pretty sure of it. Here's one from Casinocoin underscore NL underscore community. And they wrote, what will happen first? Hashtag Casinocoin community at Flare Finance or at Uphold Inc. And these are the final results out of 535 people. 67% of people voted that Flare would make some type of announcement or have something happening with Casinocoin before Uphold. Ooh, I like that. I'm going to like that because, wow, wouldn't that be awesome if Flare could get Casinocoin on there? And we could be doing Casinocoin or F Casinocoin, FCSC, something like that. That would be awesome. Just building that value. Just building that value up. I'm loving it. Anyway, here's something from Crypto Corvette. This will be my last one on Twitter, and then I'll go to the next thing. But Crypto Corvette says, I keep telling y'all, the next month or so will be life-changing. That is it. The moment we have all been waiting for. Can't wait to meet everyone in Vegas. The tweet from Quadjack saying, maybe this will help clear things up for you. The Casinocoin lobby code and integration document are already available to casino operators. It's already available. All right. So now let's go into the next thing. All right. What is Casinocoin today? Casinocoin is 0.00379 on CoinMarketCap right now. Now I'm on CoinDesk, and I'm going to read this article called Money Reimagined, DC's Digital Dollar Choice. As Washington faces up to the implications of digital currency, it has to decide what it prizes more, surveillance or soft power. Right here it says, one measure of the impact of cryptocurrency technology is the growing mindshare it occupies among policymakers. The past 2 weeks, congressional hearings on the digital dollar are a case in point. There is no way to talk about central bank digital currencies without acknowledging the context fostered by the invention of cryptocurrencies, which are, in some but not all aspects, the polar opposite of CBDCs. Bitcoin tends to work its way into any public discussion about fiat digital currencies, if only to allow the likes of Senator Elizabeth Warren an excuse to trash it. The connection between the two might be much closer than either government officials or Bitcoiners recognize. However, will the dollar rule the world, or Bitcoin, or both? Congressional hearings on a digital dollar these past 2 weeks were framed as an opportunity to advance financial inclusion. That's a noble objective, but let's be realistic. This is about power. Many in Washington see the dollar's dominance in terms of the enforcement power it gives U.S. regulators, who are able to track and control money flows in and out of U.S. banks, granting them unique capacity to impose sanctions on rogue actors and curtail the activity of criminals. Not waiting for anyone, the things that developers of Bitcoin and open system stablecoins are pressing ahead regardless. And as this process continues, with people increasingly moving money around the world in ways that bypass the US banking system, Washington may have no choice but to work with that movement rather than against it. The outcome from that may even be quite favorable to the US MicroStrategy CEO and outspoken Bitcoin advocate Michael Saylor told CoinDesk TV earlier this week that he thinks the US dollar is going to spread to 5 billion people, in a digital form, that is, on every iPhone, on every Android phone, and in every country in Africa and Asia and South America. It's just that this even more ubiquitous reserve currency of the world will move on Bitcoin rails. If it moves on Bitcoin rails, they he must know something that a lot of people don't know, because moving on Bitcoin rails, Bitcoin must be developing new rails. Bitcoin must have some rails on the back end that they're working on that Michael Saylor knows about, because the Bitcoin that I use moves very slow. But you guys let me know in the comment section if you know of any fast Bitcoin rails. Are there any? Please let me know, because he said that the world will move, reserve currency of the world will move on Bitcoin rails. That is interesting. My Bitcoin one time, the longest my Bitcoin took to process was about a day and a half. That was during the last boom when I was trying to move some Bitcoin over to BitTrue so that I could buy some more other cryptocurrencies outside of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin moves so slow. So I'm very curious to see. Of course, Bitcoin will go up in value. Bitcoin's going to go up in value again. I do believe that. But I don't believe that it'll move fast unless somebody can point something out to me. I would really love to know that. Anyway, let's go ahead. It says the last bit is the tough one to accept if you're a fan of US financial surveillance. Bitcoin Rails means that the open Bitcoin protocol would be the settlement network for cross-border movements of digital dollars. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's keep going, because that's weird, guys. Cross-border movements is already covered by something faster than Bitcoin, cheaper than Bitcoin to move, and there's no environmental impact of that. That's called XRP, also XLM. That's a level of information that I've not been able to learn yet. And so if you guys know that, and not just taking a guy's words for it, Bitcoin Rails, where are those fast Bitcoin rails that he's talking about? That's a good one. Just asking for a friend. Anyway, Bitcoin Rails means that the Open Bitcoin protocol will be the settlement network for cross-border movements of digital dollars in the form of privately issued and DeFi-based stablecoin tokens rather than an official US CBDC. That could eventually mean that governments are no longer able to identify users. Yeah, right, guys. And they're just going to let random people, anybody, even the bad actors, be able to participate in money movement without them being able to monitor it. Guys, come on. Come on. Anyway, that just doesn't seem realistic, but let's hope that that happens. That would be great. Anyway, it would render redundant of SWIFT network, the bank-led communication organization that currently enables the clearing and settlement of international bank-to-bank money movements. And if these digital stablecoin dollars circulate without ever being redeemed for banking system-based dollars, long transaction trails will occur without people ever engaging with a bank. This model could be tremendous for the execution of U.S. soft power. Having digital dollars everywhere will naturally benefit U.S. companies, which will be freed of exchange rate risk and will drive demand for U.S. financial assets, including government bonds and T-bills held by reserve-based stablecoin providers. On the other hand, it will mean giving up the hard power of being the world's financial policeman, which will have far-reaching consequences for Wall Street and corporate interests tied into that system. But while this soft power slash hard power dichotomy seems like a trade-off, it doesn't mean U.S. policymakers will necessarily get to choose the outcome. Saylor's scenario could happen on its own without Washington's blessing, as crypto developers everywhere pick up the dollar stablecoin ball and run with it. It's good that U.S. congressmen are discussing these things, but while they talk, a new model for money is being built. This is how crazy that sounds. The government would have watched a threat grow from its infancy all the way and like raised it almost, like, because they didn't crush it as soon as they saw it as a threat. They would have to watch that threat grow and help feed that threat and allow their own people to feed that threat and let it grow into a full-blown monster. And then that threat crushes the US government. I mean, how silly do you think that? That doesn't even sound right, guys. And so Bitcoin is not a threat. In fact, it probably fits into a certain plan, but it's not a threat. Bitcoin is not a threat to the US government. And if something becomes a threat to the US government, they will crush it. That's how powerful the US government is. So they're not going to sit around and watch Bitcoin just grow to destroy the US dollar. That would be crazy, guys. That's like them sitting down watching it grow and waiting on it to be able to be a formidable foe and like to engage in financial hand-to-hand combat. Like you're finally ready. You're finally ready for the battle. So now we can engage into financial hand-to-hand combat and may the best victor win. That's ridiculous, guys. So Bitcoin is no threat. But anyway, that's just what this article says. I disagree with it, but nothing against the writer or anything. I disagree with that. Bitcoin is not a threat. And the moment it becomes a threat, watch what happens. Once the government sees something as a threat, watch what happens to it. I digress. Okay, so that's all I wanted to bring to you today. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. XRP, we got a position in VeChain like an actual